much, Arushi, for giving me this opportunity and platform for this another session of virtual shadowing. I just hope it will be fruitful for everyone, those who have joined. Thank you, everyone who have joined us or who are going to join us later. So thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Should I start with my presentation?
Yes, ma'am, definitely go on.
Thank you. So this is my first slide. I do believe a lot in Sai Baba. So that's why my first slide is Sai Baba. So through this presentation, what I'm going to do, I am going to share my journey, okay, from my childhood till my PDS and then my PG, and now it's like more than 10 years I'm in this field, and I have experience of more than 10 years now. So from where I have started, all this thing I'll cover up in my presentation. Then why I'm in dentistry, and then why later on I chose orthodontics. Then definitely about my cases, few of the cases I'll show we have progress about it, and what treatment plan we have done for those cases. Then what basically orthodontists do, I think you people are right now in the PDS this thing, or you must be in internship. So like, orthodontics is a very premium brand. So most of the people don't know exactly, except they know they just put the braces and all. But actually orthodontics is much more than that. It is nothing, not only about placing the bracket. It has many other things also. So I'll tell about those things. I'll definitely tell you about the various advancements that is right now is going on in orthodontics. Few of the advices for dental students: how can you succeed as a dentist? Then as a general practitioner, what you can do in orthodontics, and what you should do, what should not, some of the advices. And in the last, what gives me the satisfaction at the end of the day, and definitely the last will be the question and the answers. So this is me, myself, Dr. Stuti Mohan, and currently I'm working as a professor in Institute of Dental Studies and Technologies, that is located in Kadrabad, Modi Nagar. And I'm also working as a consultant orthodontist in various hospitals and clinics on weekends and weekdays. So basically, you can say I'm in both field, in academics also and in clinical practice also. So from here, as you can see on the screen, there are two pictures. This is my childhood picture. From here to here, a 37-year journey. So before moving further, few things about me. Actually, few नहीं है, कुछ ज़्यादा ही है about me. So I have completed my BDS with internship in 2008 and my MDS in 2011. After completing my BDS in 2008, I had joined immediately the MDS. So I have done my UG and PG from the same college. Currently, I'm working as a professor and PG guide, as well as the consultant orthodontist in various clinics of Delhi, NCR, and UP. I have few of these fellowships under my name, like Fellow of Academy of General Education, Fellowship of World Federation of Orthodontists, and recently I have been awarded with the Fellowship in Forensic Odontology also. I have very much, interest in forensic odontology, so that's why I have done this. Then I'm a member of definitely Indian Dental Association, that is our prime association. Then I'm a lifetime member of Indian Orthodontic Society, that is the society for the orthodontists. Then I'm also a professional member of Institute of Scholars. Then few of my achievements, or you can say these are my earnings throughout my journey, which I have achieved through my journey. Like I have done various scientific research presentations, state level, national level, and the international level, and I have various research publications also. There are 7 monographs which I have on my name. Monographs are kind of books, you can say. Then I'm a certified Invisalign provider, anti-demon provider. I think Invisalign का नाम आप लोग ने आजकल बहुत सुना होगा. There is a ad of the Pariniti Chopra that is going on the Facebook. Every now and then you might have seen that. Then I have received last year in Mumbai 2020. I have received the Dentist Specialist of the Year award for the orthodontist. recently I got the two another awards as the Academy Excellence Award and the Emerging Forensic Odontologist Award. Then I'm also serving as the editor, national editorial board member for of these journals, as you can see here on the screen. So this was not a little bit, a lot about me. So before moving further, this is my family, my mother, my father, my elder sister, my younger sister, my brother, and my pet. Definitely, सबकी family उनकी strength होती है. So this, I would also say, my family is my strength. My dad is my backbone. वो नहीं होते तो I think मैं आज यहाँ तक नहीं होती. Never ever. I'll tell you why. This is my team, my friends. They are also my support system. ये लोग नहीं होते definitely तब भी मैं यहाँ नहीं होती. They have helped me a lot throughout my journey, whether it was academic or whether it was in clinical practice. So they have, they have supported me kahin na kahin in my life, in my journey. So these are my friends and my team. Then this is my dental school where I have done my UG and my PG. That is the Kothiwal Dental College and Research Center. It is in Muradabad. So I have done my UG also from this college and PG also from this college. I was from the third batch of this college in UG also and in PG also. The next are my guides and my mentors. I'm very thankful to them. They have taught me a lot in UG and in PG also. In my college, the orthodontics department was like, they were very, what should I say? They were like, बहुत ही डिपार्टमेंट ऐसा था कि कोई जाना नहीं चाहता था. बड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट होते थे. They were very strict with us in UG also, in PG also. So as you can see here in this picture, he is Professor Dr. Sridhar Kannan. He was our head of the department when I was in UG, and when I was in PG, he was my co-guide in my research. Then at that time, he is Professor Dr. D.N. Kapoor. I don't think so he needs any, introduction. He was in the KGMC as a HOD and Dean. Then later on, he joined as a principal in Kothiwal Dental College. And later on, he was there as a professor emeritus. Then again, he was my HOD when I was in PG, Dr. Santosh Kumar. He is also from KGMC. He did MDS board. So all of them, they have shaped my future, my life from then to now. So I'm very thankful to all of them. Now this is my workplace. This is my current workplace. That is the Institute of Dental Studies and Technologies, IDST. This is my another workplace. I'm also working as a consultant chief orthodontist in Yashoda Super Specialty Hospital. That is in Koshambi. This is another clinic which is open along with my friend, my BDS best friend. So it is in Noida, sector 137, with the name of Doctors in 137. So these are my few more places are also there, but these places are very close to my heart. So that's why I'm showing picture of all these three clinics and hospitals. Now the question comes, why I joined dentistry. Such पूछो तो I was like, I never had the idea about the dentistry. I never knew कि ऐसा कुछ होता भी है. Dentistry is some kind of field, you know. So it was all destiny. I never wanted to be in dentistry or into MBBS. I was like, I wanted to be like painter. Painting करना है and I'll go for the fashion designing. But like every parent has कि अपनी hobby को अपना जो है profession नहीं बनाओ and all this thing. So my father was like कि नहीं, you should go and join this. Actually, I was from the same place like Muradabad. So my home was here. So he said कि बाहर जाने से अच्छा you join college over here only. So because of his pressure, I joined dentistry. Otherwise, I was like कि मुझे नहीं करना ये course. but he was like there's no emergency procedure, it will be very good for you, it will be very easy for you to communicate from home to college, and it is in the same city, you don't have to stay in the hostel and all. So that's why he asked me you know you join dentistry and you should join dentistry, it's a good course. So it was all destiny actually, मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं जो है डेंटिस्ट बनूंगी ever ever in my life. Then the next question, why I choose orthodontic? That is the biggest question of my life. I never, you know, chose orthodontics. मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था उस कॉलेज में as I said earlier, our department, the orthodontics department, it was known to be a very strict department, and I was like, मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं कभी PG करूँगी. I was like after my UG, I was I said to my father that I'll prepare for the UPSC exam or I'll go for the MBA, but I will not do MDS now. अब नहीं होगा मेरे से, मैं उस कॉलेज से MDS नहीं करूँगी. But he was very adamant. He is like, you know, you have to go for the higher studies because everyone in our home is like very well educated. So he was like, no, you have to do PG and you have to go for the higher study. So again, I was like, okay, fine. If I have to do MBS, I'll go for the community dentistry, or will go for the endodontics, or will go for the prosthodontics. But I will not join orthodontics. I will not go for the orthodontics. But he was so adamant. No, this is the very premium branch. This is the very finest branch. You have to do orthodontics only. Though he didn't know about what is actually orthodontics. में होता क्या है. But he was like, you know, this is the topmost branch, you have to join the orthodontic. And like, you know, उन्होंने जाके मुझे वहाँ छोड़ दिया कि no, you have to do, अब आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. So it was like, initially it was like a burden on me कि now अब तो मैं आ गई हूँ, अब तो course start हो गया and I have to do somehow. तो बस शुरू हो गया वहाँ से अपना 3 साल का journey, and you know, initially it's like I was feeling like it's a burden on me, रोज आना, and you have to give so many presentations, seminars, JCs, case presentation. But फिर you know धीरे-धीरे मजा आने लगा. I was start falling in love with it. धीरे-धीरे मजा आने लगा उसमें. You know, when patient came to you, when you correct their smile and they smile you back, or they give you compliment, or they when they just praises you, so that made your day. ठीक है, that वो आपको अलग ही लेवल का satisfaction देता है. So ठीक है, फिर so I have completed my MBS in 2011. After this, why I'm in academics? तो मैंने ये भी कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं कभी academics में जाऊंगी या कभी ऐसे you know कुछ करूंगी. Then again, same happened in 2011 when I passed out. There were no jobs at all. Then somehow I got one call from one college, that is the Divya Jyoti Institute of Dental Sciences, that is in Modi Nagar. I got a call from there and they asked me to come for the interview, and I went there, and it was like they said to join me as soon as possible. And I was like, I was in dicey condition कि मैं करूँ या ना करूँ like this. But it was like at that time I didn't had so many consultations and all, so I thought okay करके देख लेते हैं ये भी एक बार. So I left my home, and you know कभी भी घर से बाहर नहीं रही थी, and then from 2011 and today's 2021 I'm still out of my house, working here and there and doing consultations. Then I have joined academics in 2011, and again you know धीमे धीमे I start loving it. It, you know, end of the day, it start giving me pleasure when you know students, you know, they give you compliments कि मैम आपने अच्छा पढ़ाया, समझ में आया. तो that's why. So why I'm in academy, basically to teach and impart my knowledge and experiences to the younger generation, those who are coming, like in PDS and in MDS, so that मैंने क्या गलतियाँ की अपने life में, so that they don't do those things. ठीक है. So that's why I'm here in academic. Definitely to guide them कि कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, कैसे क्या treatment करना चाहिए, everything. To be in contact with the research, definitely along with our student, when we ask them to do some research, along with them also हम भी उन रिसर्च से जुड़ जाते हैं, तो वी ऑल्सो गेट समथिंग न्यू आउट ऑफ दैट. हमें भी डेली कुछ ना कुछ अपडेशन मिलता है, कुछ नया रिसर्च मिलता है, या वो कुछ अलग पढ़ के आते हैं, देन दे विल डिस्कस विद अस, सो वी ऑल्सो कम टू नो कि हाँ ये नया हो रहा है, दैट इज गोइंग ऑन. डेफिनेटली टू लर्न मोर अलॉन्ग विद माई स्टूडेंट, उनके साथ अगेन सारी चीजें एवरी टाइम वेन एवर यू रीड वन लाइन, अगर आप 10 बार पढ़ोगे, 10 बार आपको उसका डिफरेंट जो है मीनिंग समझ में आएगा. So that is why. So that is why to keep myself updated, I am in academic side. Now coming to my few of the cases. This is first case which reported to me with the highly placed canine. Patient was like कि मेरा एक दांत बहुत ऊपर पड़ा हुआ है and आप उसको extract कर दो. तो patient never knew कि this is the canine and this is very important in the oral cavity and this is the corner teeth. So and this is again a very strongest teeth in among all the teeth. Everyone knows about it, canine. So I was like, then I have, she didn't knew about it. So then I told about her what is the importance of this teeth. And we are going to save this teeth and we are going to extract the teeth that is behind it. As you can see here in the picture, this is also highly thin and this lower canine was slightly out of the arch. Then we means I and my team planned that we are going for the extraction of the first premolars in the upper and the lower arch. Then we have extracted, and after 1 year of the fixed treatment, we have achieved this. So the well-aligned arches with normal overjet and the overbite. So this was the pre-treatment and this was the post-treatment. Next is very important case, and this case is very close to my heart. This girl in her younger age, like around 11 and a half years, she reported to us with the chief complaint that मेरे को अपने दांत नहीं अच्छे लगते, सब मेरा मजाक बनाते हैं, मेरे दांतों पे डस्ट जम जाती है जब मैं खेल के वापस आती हूँ. तो she reported with us so much of crocline teeth. The lower jaw was very retro position, posteriorly position था, and visibility of the teeth as you can see here in the picture. तो उसको अपने look and अपने दांत and अपने aesthetic, he was not at all happy with that कि मेरे दांत बहुत visible है, everybody make laugh on me. So we were like, okay, fine, we'll treat you. Then we planned for this particular case. Though she was in her growing age, so we planned for the myofunctional appliances. Myofunctional appliances are the muscles which uses the activity of the muscles. हमारी जो surrounding muscles होती है उनकी activity को use करके they help in the correction of the jaws discrepancy. As you can see here in the picture, this patient has the normal maxilla, but her mandible was very retro position. That means was very posteriorly positioned. तो हमने जब इसका treatment plan किया, then we have checked in diagnosis, we have diagnosed that कि whenever patient bringing her mandible forward, her profile is improving a lot. क्योंकि उसकी profile बहुत improve कर रही थी. So we came to know that we have to give her myofunctional appliance. That is the one particular appliance that we have planned for her. That is the twin block appliance. That is another very important appliance. This is actually widely used in such cases जहाँ पे भी skeletal class 2 condition होती है, वहाँ पे depending on again depending on condition to condition or on the features, we used to give twin block. So इस patient में हमने twin block patient को plan किया. We have given twin block, and after within 8 months the result was this. Patient was so happy with her this profile कि मेरा jaw भी आगे हो गया है, मेरा दांत दिखने बंद हो गए हैं, and I am very happy with this. Currently also patient is on the last stage of the fixed treatment. After giving the phase 1 therapy, that is the myofunctional therapy, we have given her fixed therapy also, fixed mechanotherapy. We have put braces and everything for the further alignment, and there was a little bit crowding in the lower arch for the correction of that. So you can see this is the few weeks back picture. Patient profile and look was like this. From this to this. The next one. Now, this is one of the patient who reported to me on my Noida clinic, and she was like, she was 41 years old, and she was again like, I'm not happy with my teeth at all. मैं कहीं हंस नहीं पाती हूँ. and she's a kind of business woman, and she's like कि मुझे अपने client से मिलना पड़ता है, and I don't feel confident in front of them. I have some foreign clients also, so मेरे को एकदम भी confidence नहीं है, and I have this kind of feel. So on diagnosis, I have found that patient is having tongue thrusting habit along with the open bite. As you can see here in the picture, there's a no overbite in between the upper and the lower teeth. Patient was having poor oral hygiene with spacing in upper and the lower arches, and there was a big midline diastema in the upper arch. So it was found that patient renal attachment was very high. So that why patient was having this midline diastema. Then again, we have planned with the ceramic braces as patient wanted aesthetic as much as possible. So we planned for the ceramic braces, and we also planned along with the orthodontic treatment, we planned for the frenectomy, that is the cutting of the frenum, so that कि patient का जो है space है वो भी close हो जाए, वापस से ये open up नहीं हो. So after 18 months of the treatment, it took 18 months for the, one more thing for the habit correction in the tongue thrusting habit. What happened? Patient used to bring her tongue forward. ठीक है, जब भी बात करेगा, he or she will put her tongue forward against the teeth. That's why हमारे upper and lower teeth procline हो जाते हैं, and there are the spacing start occurring in that. So for that, to control the habit, what I have done, I have put one pointed attachment behind the teeth. तो मैंने कुछ attachment जो है इनके teeth के पीछे लगा दिए थे, so that whenever she talks or whenever she brings her tongue forward, उनको tongue पे hurt करे, and she got the reminder that she has to put her tongue not against the teeth, just और अपनी normal position पे रखना, that is touching with the palate. तो उन्हें against नहीं रखना है. So after 18 months of correction, after habit उनके break करने के बाद and correction करने के बाद, this was her smile, and she was super happy with the treatment. Then coming to the next case, this is again one of my case, which was like I got a very less time for this case. This patient was mine. She reported to me, and she was like, खाली से upper की teeth जो है थोड़े टेढ़े मेढ़े उसे ठीक कर दीजिए. But I have only 6 months of time. As you people must be knowing that orthodontic treatment in dentistry is the treatment which take longest time. It's like around 12 months to 15 months, and in some cases it might take from 15 to 18 months also. So she came to us and she was like, I have only 6 months, and please you have to correct my smile as I'm going to US for the further study, and I can't take braces with me. मैं braces लेके वहाँ नहीं जा सकती हूँ, so you have to do it. So it was like, okay, fine. So we started, we have planned for the self-ligating brackets. These are the brackets which work on the clip mechanism. I think आप लोग ने शायद सुना होगा या नहीं भी सुना होगा. So these are different from the conventional brackets. So we have planned for the self-ligating ceramic bracket for her. And this basically, these bracket works on the expansion function. Basically, they brings about the expansion in the arch, and they convert the borderline cases of extraction into the non-extraction. That means अगर कहीं हमें borderline cases है जिसमें dicey है, whether we have to go for the extraction or the non-extraction, then we can go for the SLB brackets. So they basically convert the extraction cases into the non-extraction by expanding the arches and by gaining the space. So in these 6 months, we have achieved from this to this with the help of the self-ligating brackets. The next case, this is again one of my case which was also published in my society journal. So it was not very great case. इसमें हमने कोई बहुत brackets नहीं लगाए थे and nothing like that. It was just for patient came up for just a little problem to us. Patient reported us the problem that my molar जो है बहुत नीचे है, so that I cannot get the implant in the lower arch. Okay. What happened? यहाँ पे long standing space पड़ी थी, patient ने implant नहीं लगवाया on time. So what happened? The upper teeth got extruded, and it get extruded in that space. So as you can see in the picture, यहाँ पे there is no space to place the implant or to place the crown at all. So she was like कि इसे कैसे भी करके अंदर कर दो, and so that I can get the implant over here. Then we said, okay, fine, we put the braces and we will intrude the molars. Then there was one method that either we put the mini implants, जो mini implants होते हैं, छोटे mini implants होते हैं, हम उन्हें जो है यहाँ roots के बीच में जो है place करेंगे, one labially and one palatally, and with the help of the elastic we will improve this molar. Then later on we found out in IUPR that there is no space in between the root of the molar and the premolar. कहीं भी space नहीं थी mini implants लगाने की. So what we did we thought a thought process चला कि कैसे करें. Then we designed one spring for this patient specially. हमने एक spring design की that I have placed labially as well as lingually. और उस spring को हमने place करके we achieved the intrusion of this molar. ठीक है, हमने इसका intrusion कराया और उसके बाद patient was able to get the implant in the lower arch, as you can see here in this picture. Even you can appreciate in this model picture, here the molar is touching the scale, whereas here you can see there are a lot of gap in between the scale and the molar. So this again we achieve with the help of the fixed mechanotherapy. Then coming again to next, this is again a very good case of mine, which I think very good case of mine because I achieved a lot in this. Means almost normal everything. This patient reported, but this patient was like in his post-pubertal age, so I was little bit dicey about this case. This was again case reported to me with the chief complaint that I have forwardly placed upper teeth, and on diagnosis I have found out that patient is having class 2 division 1 malocclusion, that the patient is having procline upper teeth and patient is having retroposition mandible. So again, and as you can see here, a large amount of the overjet was there, and definitely a spacing in the upper anteriors. Molar was in class 2 relationship, even the canine was in class 2 relationship. So again, we planned for the myofunctional therapy, and I have given him twin block appliance, but the fixed one, because patient was post-pubertal and he was a little bit, you can say, big enough for this appliance. It was like compliance. In these kind of appliances, we need a lot of compliance. The patient उसे 24 hours पहने except eating or drinking anything. So it a lot we are very much dependent on the patient. The patient वो appliance पहनेगा. So later on after few months I have seen कि मुझे वो compliance level नहीं मिल रहा है. So what should I do? Then I fixed that appliance in his mouth, and after that I achieved this profile. Then there was a little bit proclination and the spacing in the upper and the lower arch that I corrected with the help of the braces with the fixed mechanotherapy. And at the end of the treatment, you can see I have achieved class 1 molar relationship and class 1 canine relationship with normal overjet and overbite. So this was at the end of the treatment of the phase 1 therapy, that is the myofunctional therapy, and the phase 2 therapy, that is the fixed mechanotherapy. So from this to this. Now going to the next case. This is my first Invisalign case, that is the clear aligners. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बोला था that Pariniti is doing the ad for the Invisalign. You must have seen on the Facebook, scroll करते होंगे तो उसमें दिख जाता होगा. So this was my first a very challenging case for me, and it was like my first aligner case, that too extraction case. ठीक है, patient reported to me and she is like, I have too much of forwardly placed teeth, but मैं braces नहीं लगवा सकती. And आपको जो है वो already Google करके आई हुई थी, and she was like कि मुझे aligners ही कराना है and you have to go for the aligners. ठीक है, आप aligners से मेरा treatment कर दो. And I was like, Invisalign था, first case था. I was little bit dicey कि I don't know. मैंने से पहले Invisalign किया नहीं था, so I was like little bit in confusion कि I don't know aligner से इतना अच्छा correction होगा कि नहीं होगा, वो extraction space close होगी कि नहीं होगी. Because what happened in the fixed mechanotherapy, we place the bracket according to our measurement. We put the wires according to how we have to move the teeth. हमें कैसे teeth move करना है, उसके according we do the wire bending and we place the wire. But in aligners, as such, बहुत सारी चीजें आपके दांतों में नहीं होती है. So I was little bit dicey and confused whether I should go for the aligner for this case or not. करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए था. But then patient was very much adamant again कि नहीं, I won't go for the braces, I just want aligners and you have to see it. So I said okay fine, we'll do it. But initially I already told him कि we'll see कि हम कितना achieve कर पाएंगे. I'll try my best. Then we started her Invisalign journey. Along with her मेरी Invisalign journey start हुई, and we planned for the Invisalign for this patient with the extraction of the upper first premolar bilaterally. हमने दोनों साइड पे फर्स्ट प्रेमोलर्स निकाले, and this is the photo which I have taken last month. All the extraction spaces was closed and patient was super happy, and patient was like कि you know इन 1.5 सालों में किसी को ये नहीं पता चला कि मेरा ट्रीटमेंट चल भी रहा है. Nobody knew about it. किसी को नहीं पता, because clear aligners are like clear trays, so nobody can see whether you are wearing or not, or some treatment is going on. So still a little bit of treatment is left in this patient. There's little bit of still deep bite is there that I have to correct. Still this case is going on, but still at this stage also patient is very happy that कि मेरे दांत सारे पीछे चले गए हैं, and मेरी smile बहुत improve हो गई है. So this was my first case. Now coming to the another case, this is my friend. She's a doctor again. She's a microendodontist. She also I work with her and with her husband, who is supposed to be an oral surgeon. So we are working as a team in Yashoda Multi Speciality Hospital. So she was like, I know her from my BDS time. So usko shuru se she was having this much of discrepancy. She was having anterior cross bite. She was having, what constricted upper arch and the lower arch. And she always used to complain कि मुझे बहुत पेन हो रहा है TMJ में. I am having so much of headache. मुझे continuously headache है. मुझे बहुत TMJ problem. So I said कि you are having crossbite. That might be because of that you are having your TMJ. Definitely crossbite है, which is not the normal occlusion. There will be a stress on your TMJ, and that's why you are having so much of TMJ pain and the headaches. So we are like हमने उसे बहुत मना कि you should go for the Invisalign. It is an invisible thing. पेन होगी भी तो nobody will come to know, and treatment जो हो जाएगा. So we started with her journey, and currently this is the condition of her. Still I think 4 pair of aligners are left to wear for her. All the crossbite are corrected. जो भी उसकी interior crossbite थी वो correct हो गई थी. As you can see in the picture, this incisor which is totally out of the arch, इसका periodontal condition was very poor at that time, but we took a chance. We tried to bring this teeth in. Currently उसके चारों तरफ bone बन चुकी है and is almost in the occlusion or in the arch right now. So this is the current condition. इसकी जो है crossbite correct हो चुकी है. The upper arch is slightly expanded as well as the lower arch expanded. So this is her smiling photo. Now here I want to show you about the Invisalign, how we plan, what actually we do in Invisalign. Okay, you people must be knowing about the conventional brackets. I think कि जो है in the layman language we used to call it कि हम clip लगा देते हैं दांतों में और उसमें wire fix कर देते हैं, उससे हम दांतों को ठीक करते हैं. But as a dentist, you people must know about that brackets होते हैं जिन्हें हम place करते हैं, and we place the arch wire and we do the movement. There are variety of the brackets होते हैं, label brackets होते हैं, lingual brackets होते हैं. In label and lingual also there are variety. Like label, they have metal braces that we call stainless steel bracket, and the ceramic bracket that is called as the tooth color bracket. Again, it has a variety of normal conventional brackets हो गए, आपके self ligating brackets हो गए. Now this is the aligner system. What we do in aligner system, in any of the aligner system, I'm not particularly talking about the Invisalign. In any of the aligner system, first we do the scanning of the teeth. पहले हम एक virtual teeth का setup बनाते हैं. We do the scanning of all the teeth, upper and the lower teeth. Then we also record them in the bite, in proper occlusion, कैसा occlusion है उसको हम record करते हैं. And उसके बाद हम उसका simulation form करते हैं, and we'll see कि कितने number of aligners लगेंगे, कहाँ कहाँ movement होगी और teeth कैसे कैसे move करेगा. So this is her treatment plan. हमने कैसे कैसे इसे किया था. I will show you. ये कैसे कैसे सारे दांत मूव होंगे. So as you can see here, teeth जो expand हो रहे हैं, इनके क्रॉस बाइट करेक्ट हो रही है, एंड जो है आपकी जो पेशेंट की डीप बाइट है दैट इज आल्सो करेक्टेड बाय ओपनिंग ऑफ द बाइट. ठीक है, तो ये टीथ थोड़े ऊपर जा रहे हैं, पोस्टियर थोड़े इरप्ट हो रहे हैं, जॉ की ओपनिंग हो रही है, तो जो डीप बाइट है उसके भी करेक्शन हो रहा है साइड बाय साइड. As you can see here on the picture, these are the blue color tabs, red color tabs. These are the attachments basically. How aligners work, aligners कैसे फंक्शन करते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होता कि इट्स लाइक क्लियर ट्रेस आपने दांतों पे लगा दिया और सारे मूवमेंट हो जाएंगे. नो, इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. दिस इज अ मिथ कि जो ऐसे ऑर्थोडोंटिस्ट का रोल क्या है. ऑर्थोडोंटिस्ट प्लान कि आपको कहाँ कहाँ कौन सा दांत मूव करना है, कहाँ पे आपको कौन सा अटैचमेंट चाहिए, आपको जो है कौन सा दांत पहले मूव करके पीछे ले जाना है या आगे लेके जाना है, अकॉर्डिंगली जो है अलाइनर्स बन के आते हैं, कस्टमाइज होते हैं, स्पेशली मेड फॉर द इंडिविजुअल पर्सन. ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही अलाइनर हर एक पेशेंट को यू कैन फिक्स इट. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. इट इज द कस्टमाइज ट्रीटमेंट for each and every person. Specialized बन के आते हैं, then only they can wear it. So these are the tooth color attachments होते हैं. ये हम composite से attachment build up करते हैं टीथ पे में जहाँ जहाँ मूवमेंट चाहिए होता है या मूवमेंट क्रिएट करना है होता है. फिर when patient wear the aligner, उस पे प्रेशर पड़ता है उस tooth के एरिया पे, and accordingly to move from one position to another position. So that is the totally wrong statement कि there is no role of the orthodontist. Definitely there is a very good role of the orthodontist कि वो क्या ट्रीटमेंट प्लान करेगा, what correction he want, कितना बाइट चाहिए, कितनी ओपनिंग ऑफ बाइट चाहिए, कितना ओवरचेट रखना है, कितना इंटीरियर पोस्चर करेक्शन करना है. So that is all will be planned by the orthodontist. So this was about the Invisalign. Now this is the another case of the fixed mechanotherapy. This patient reported to us with the procline upper and the lower teeth. As you can see in the picture, procline the upper and the lower teeth, and because of that patient was not able to close her lip even. ठीक है, lip seal form नहीं हो रही थी. There was incompetent lip. So we planned for her for the extraction of the upper two premolars and the lower first premolars. ठीक है, दे आर क्लोज टू दी इंटीरियर, दैट्स व्हाई हम फर्स्ट प्रीमोलर्स एक्सट्रैक्ट करना प्रेफर करते हैं. सो हमने दोनों अपर फर्स्ट प्रीमोलर्स एंड लोअर फर्स्ट प्रीमोलर्स एक्सट्रैक्ट किए, एंड देन वी क्लोज दैट स्पेस. हमें सारे टीथ इंटीरियर टीथ को पीछे मूव करके लेके गए, एंड नाउ पेशेंट इज एबल टू क्लोज हर माउथ. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोक्लिनेशन पेशेंट वाज नॉट एबल टू क्लोज हर टीथ. पर जब हम टीथ को रिमूव करके पीछे ले गए तो पेशेंट का जो लिप वॉल है वो अच्छा हो गया, एंड पेशेंट वाज एबल टू form the lip seal or the competency of the lip. So this was another case. Now coming to my last case, this is again a very important case. She was a child which reported to her with retroposition mandible. Earlier cases in earlier cases I have told you about the retroposition mandible, but this case was retroposition maxilla, and she was in the growing age. So we planned for this appliance. This is called as the orthopedic appliance. So orthopedic appliances are those appliances which correct the jaws malformation. Orthodontist is not only about malocclusion of the teeth. There might be a malocclusion of the jaws as well, skeletal as well. That's why this branch is called as orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics. तो ऑर्थोडोंटिक्स एंड डेंटोफेशियल ऑर्थोपेडिक इसलिए ही हम ऐसे कहते हैं कि हम इसमें जो जॉस की डिस्क्रिपेंसी है, कोई अपर जॉ आगे है या लोअर जॉ पीछे है, या वाइस वर्सा, लोअर जॉ आगे प्लेस है या अपर जॉ पोस्टीरियरली प्लेस है, तो उसकी करेक्शन का भी हम इसमें करते हैं. So this was the orthopedic appliance which is called as reverse headgear or the face mask. So we have planned for this. हमने ये पेशेंट को पहनाया for a certain period of time, and as you can see there one more appliance in her mouth जिसे हम कहते हैं RME, that is the rapid maxillary expansion appliance. This is used for basically expansion of the arch. ठीक है, तो हमने ये maxilla में उसे पेशेंट को पहनाया so that we can achieve the expansion of the upper arch. Okay, along with this patient was asked to wear this appliance. ठीक है, ये दोनों appliance हमने simultaneously पहनाए, and what we did, we connect this outer appliance with the inner appliance with the help of the elastic. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दो hooks बनाए गए हैं. As you can see here a little bit in this picture, there was a hook. इससे हमने बाहर जो appliance था उसे connect किया with the help of the elastic, so that again the forehead and the chin we can move the maxilla forward. Okay, we have taken the support from the forehead and from the mandible or from the chin, and against there that you have put the maxilla forward. हमने upper jaw को forward move किया, and side by side we also achieved the expansion of the upper arm. Then what happened? This, as you can see here, earlier the patient was having an interior frostbite, but in the later on पेशेंट नॉर्मल ओवरबाइट वाज अचीव. आगे का जॉ जो है पेशेंट का आगे आ गया है. एज यू कैन सी हियर इन द प्रोफाइल आल्सो a lot of good profile, a very good profile was there at the end of the treatment. Patient is still under the fixed orthodontic treatment. Still it's going on for the correction of the alignment of all these teeth. But the main thing is that patient reported to us at the correct time. Timing is very important in orthodontics. Okay, these patients they have reported, some of they came to us late, but this patient, she reported to us at very correct time when the going on it was still there, and we were able to give her this appliance so that we have corrected her jaw discrepancy. You know, once the age season, and if some of the patients come to us with the same problem, we cannot give these kind of appliances. In that cases we cannot give any kind of appliance. आप किसी भी appliance से patient की skeletal jaw malformation को correct नहीं कर सकते. Then only option left with us is the surgery. And surgery is also like we cannot perform in the age of 15 years or 16 years. It's like only after 18 years only. ठीक है, 18 साल के बाद ही we can do the surgery in such cases, because after 18 years, by 18 years the age season growth होना बंद हो जाती है, उसके बाद ही हम उसमें सर्जरी कर सकते हैं, not before. So timing is very important. So these are all about my cases, my 10 cases. Now I would like to show you one video from the orthodontic side. Watch. I think after the YouTube will take off, but still I want.
ऑमलेट नहीं बनाना इसने कहा था, भूल गई मैं. मम्मा, उनको आपसे बात करनी है, मनीषा मैम को फोन कर लो उनको. हाँ, वो कह रही है आई वांट टू टॉक टू बीना मैम. बंद कर दिया एक बार.
So basically this video was issued by Indian Orthodontic Society, which is our orthodontic society. And I want to tell you that this society is one of the very oldest, society among all the society. There are 9 branches in dentistry, and orthodontics is one of the very oldest branch, and it is one of the very premium branch. So Indian Orthodontic Society, which was formed in 1965 in Mumbai, and now it has a lot of orthodontists under Indian Orthodontic Society. So this was issued by our society. And coming to the next, what orthodontist basically do? It's like mostly people know कि only we put the braces and that's it. हो गया काम orthodontic का. But no, not at all. We also do the growth modification as I showed you in my cases कि हमने कैसे कैसे mandible forward लाए या हम maxilla forward लेके आए. So that this is the growth modification. हम कैसे अगर patient report to us in the growing age with any of the jaw malformation or malpositioned jaws, then we can do the growth modification. Instead of going for the surgery in the later stage, we prefer to do the growth modification. So it is very important for the patient or for the doctors to contact and to get the patient in the growing age or at the right period of time. Then along with the braces, definitely we do other kind of appliances also. And it is not like कि खाली braces put करके you correct the smile and everything. Definitely after putting braces, after correcting the smile, one gain a very lot of confidence in them. ठीक है, आपकी स्माइल एकदम से अच्छी हो जाएगी, आपके दांत अच्छे हो जाएंगे, यू विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, आप स्माइल करने लगोगे एंड यू विल बी सुपर हैप्पी फॉर योर स्माइल. डेफिनेटली वो आपका पूरा लुक चेंज कर देता है. तो इसके साथ साथ what is by putting braces we also correct the occlusion and bites. As I showed you in one of my case, my friend was having anterior frostbite, and because of that anterior frostbite she was having continuously TMJ pain and headaches. And once I corrected her anterior frostbite, there was no TMJ pain and no headaches. ठीक है, तो जैसे मोस्टली कुछ केसेस में or some of the patient if they report to us with the continuous TMJ pains or the headache, you should always check for their bite. तो उनकी bite तो गलत नहीं है. अगर patient is biting on the wrong position, definitely there will be a lot of stress on the TMJ and that will create a pain in the head and patient will say कि मुझे continuous headache है. तो braces जो है खाली along with correcting with the smile, it also correct the occlusion and the bites. It definitely with the help of the various appliances as I have shown, like myofunctional appliances or the orthopedic appliances, we correct the jaw positions, jaw pains. I am talking about the TMJ pains, and we have a very big role in the cleft lip and palate cases. ठीक है, वहाँ पे what happened in cleft lip and palate cases, in that cases the maxilla is very much collapsed. उनमें collapse arches होती हैं, यहाँ पर एकदम constricted arches होती हैं और teeth malaligned होते हैं. So once the patient done with the cleft surgeries and all surgery हो जाती है, then they are referred to us for the correction of the collapse arches. Then we give the expansion appliances in that case, but nothing like that कि बस patient आया और expansion appliance लगाया and हो गया. We have to keep a check, after every few days कि कितना expansion हो रहा है, सही जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है. So we have a very big role in cleft lip and palate cases. Then definitely we also plan with, for the surgery along with the surgeons. It's not like the orthodontist सब कुछ अकेले कर लेता है. We also work in the team, like we plan for the surgery with these surgeons कि हमें maxilla इतना forward करना है, mandible इतना forward करना है. It is us who told surgeons were like there कि हमें यहाँ कट करना है और हमें मैन्युअल फॉरवर्ड लाना है. बट कितना फॉरवर्ड लाना है या कितना बैकवर्ड लेके जाना है, लाइक हमें 2 mm आगे लाना है या 3 mm नीचे लेके जाना है या हमें मैक्सिला ऊपर करना है, नीचे करना है, that all is like planned by us. ऑर्थोडोंटिस्ट जो है अपनी डायग्नोसिस करते हैं, अपने सारे डायग्नोस्टिक एड्स को जो है कोरिलेट करते हैं विद द क्लिनिकल फाइंडिंग एंड वी केम टू द कंक्लूजन कि हमें इतना मिलीमीटर्स आगे करना है, पीछे करना है या लाइक दैट. ठीक है, सो actually orthodontists do all these things apart from braces, like modification about correction of the occlusion, the bites, the jaw pain, the headache, cleft lip and palate, and the surgical plans. Now coming to the various advancements in the field of orthodontics, basically actually I do in my clinical practice also, I do only orthodontics. Okay, I don't practice general dentistry at all. I do only orthodontics, primarily only orthodontics. So that's why I'm talking only about the orthodontics, because this is my field. So these are few of the advancements in the field of the orthodontics. The first I already told you about SLP, that is the self-ligating appliances. these are based on the clip mechanism. ठीक है, इनको इलास्टिक से हम वायर को टाइट नहीं करते हैं. There are the clip mechanism होता है जिसमें वायर खुद से टक इन हो जाता है, and they are less painful. They convert most of the non-extraction cases into the non-extraction cases by expanding the arches. And when one very good thing in this the self-ligating package, then patient don't have to come every month like in normal conventional treatment, fixed mechanotherapy. Patient has to come every month once, okay, for either for the tightening of the wire or for the changing of the wires. But in self-ligating package, patient may come after 2 months or 3 months because उसमें जो wire है वो active रहेगी और they keep on functioning. तो patient की जो visits होती हैं वो कम से कम लगती हैं in self-ligating package. The next is the TADS and the ITSC, that is the temporary anchorage devices, and the infrazygomatic TADS होते हैं. TADS का नाम आई थिंक आप लोगों ने सुना होगा. इन्हें मिनी इम्प्लांट कहते हैं. They are called as temporary anchorage devices because we place them for certain period of time like for 2 months or 3 months, और जब हमारा काम हो जाता है then we remove it. So that is why they are called as temporary anchorage devices. Anchorage इसलिए कि we took the support from these devices from these implants, and we cause the backward movement of the teeth. So there is two types से हम anchorage ले सकते हैं, either dental or the skeletal. So basically this comes under the skeletal anchorage because हम bone से anchorage लेंगे तो उससे क्या फायदा होता है. There is one good thing in this. एक तो बहुत जल्दी movement होता है anterior teeth का, एंड सेकेंडली जो पोस्टीरियर टीथ है वो फॉरवर्ड नहीं आते हैं, ठीक है, पीछे वाले टीथ नहीं आते हैं. लेकिन व्हाट हैपन व्हेन वी टेक द डेंटल एंकरेज, अगर हम मोलर से सपोर्ट लेंगे और हम आगे की टीथ को पीछे मूव करना चाहेंगे, देन व्हाट विल हैपन इन सम केसेस कि पीछे के टीथ आगे चले जाएंगे और आगे वाले टीथ अपनी ही पोजीशन पर रहेंगे. तो प्रोक्लिनेशन करेक्शन होगा ही नहीं, ओवरजेट करेक्शन होगा ही नहीं. So that is why to avoid all those things we now do the temporary anchorage. We put temporary anchorage devices, that is the TADs, and against that we took the support from the skeletal bone, and against that we हम अपने anterior teeth को backward position लेके जाते हैं. So that is the temporary anchorage devices. Now in this only there is one more advancement that is called the ITHC appliances. Infrazygomatic bones में लगता है या buccal shelf areas में लगता है. Sometimes what happen, आपके जो टीथ होते हैं, जो इनकी रूट्स होती है वो इतनी कन्वर्जिंग होती है कि वहाँ पे प्लेस नहीं होता है to put these TADs. We put these TADs on the alveolar bone, ठीक है. तो टीथ के ऊपर बोन होती है, हम वहाँ पे प्लेस करते हैं TADs को. बट समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन, वहाँ पे हमें जगह नहीं मिलती है प्लेस करने की. देन व्हाट वी डू इन दैट केसेस, तब इन दैट केसेस वी प्रेफर ITHC appliances. हम इन्हें buccal shelf areas में लगाते हैं, like distal to the six or in lower also in the buccal shelf area. And these are much larger in size as compared to the TADs. ये ज़्यादा larger in size होते हैं as compared to the TADs. फिर उन cases में हम ITHC prefer करते हैं, उनके against हम teeth को move करते हैं. Then next is the intraoral scanners. जैसे हम Invisalign में use करते हैं intraoral scanner. This is the kind of the scanner. इसका ये scanning device होता है. इसको मुंह में पेशेंट के टीथ के चारों तरफ घुमाया जाता है, एंड ऑल दी जितना भी जो भी टीथ को स्कैन किया है वो पूरा पिक्चर जो है आपकी स्क्रीन पे आ जाता है, ठीक है. देन यू कैन इजीली सी कि कहाँ पे रोटेशन है, कहाँ पे स्पेसिंग है, कहाँ पे क्या रिक्वायर्ड है. So basically I use intraoral scanner for my ortho patient for the aligner system, but generally also people use intraoral scanners when they have to plan for the capping, when they have to plan for the implant. Means it's not like कि खाली हम aligner system के लिए use कर सकते हैं, it can also be used in other fields also. Okay? So that is the intraoral scanner, and definitely I told you about the aligners. These are the clear trays. ठीक है, ये clear transparent trays होती हैं that patient has to wear for the correction of the small occlusion. Then again everything depends on the orthodontist how he will plan, क्या वो plan करेगा और कितने number of aligners लगेंगे और कितने time के लिए patient को aligners लगाना है. So these are few of the advancement in orthodontics. Now my advice for the dental student, those who are present right now, I am sure कि you people are going through a lot. I think online classes are going on सभी की. I don't know about whether physical classes have started or not. But I would just suggest or advise you people कि read and read as much as possible. जितना पढ़ोगे उतना ही आपके लिए better. And this is the only time, you know, during your BDS and during your MD, this is the only time जब आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पढ़ सकते हो. Once you are out from the BDS or from your MDS, you will never touch your books until and unless आपको कोई दिमाग में query होगी या आप कहीं पे आपको लगेगा कि no, I'm doing wrong like that. So read as much as possible. And definitely in dentistry you should always, you know, observe with your open eyes, with your open ears. ठीक है, observe करो everything, कैसे क्या हो रहा है, procedure कैसा किए जा रहा है, then only you execute. आप पहले अच्छे से observe करो, उस चीज को समझो, and then you start executing on the patient. ठीक है, you know, half knowledge is very dangerous. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपने कुछ अच्छे से पढ़ा नहीं and you start doing on the patient. उससे क्या होता है, you will lose your confidence as well as जो patient आप अगर करने जा रहे हो, he will also lose her or his confidence in you. ठीक है, तो patient डर जाएगा. So it is better to avoid all those things. First observe, read everything and then execute. If you have any problem, do discuss. ठीक है, अगर आपको फैकल्टी से लगता है डर डिस्कस करने में, then you can discuss with your seniors, with your batchmates. उनसे डिस्कस करिए, कोई भी डाउट्स अपने मन में न रखें. It would be better for you people अगर आप अपने टीचर से क्लियर करोगे. बहुत अगर आपको क्लास में लगता है, it's like if you are afraid of asking question in the class, do ask after the class. What is the issue in that? आप बाद में भी पूछ सकते हो, आप डिपार्टमेंट में जाके यू कैन आस्क योर प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेरी. देयर इज नो इशू एट ऑल. कोई भी टीचर, आई डोंट थिंक सो, कभी भी कहेगा कि आई विल नॉट टीच यू, you know, once the class is over, or I will not clear your doubts. No, I don't think so. I don't know about the other. So do discuss and revise what you have read. आपने जो भी पढ़ा है आप घर जाके उसे एक बार रिवाइज करो. Keep this thing in your, you know, habit कि आपको पढ़ना है, रिवाइज करना है. Then be persistent in dentistry. There are lot of work. आपको शायद इनिशियली लग रहा होगा कि मैं कहाँ प्लम्बर गिरी का काम कर रहा हूँ, मैं प्लास्टर हूँ, मैं प्लास्टर से स्क्वायर्स बना रहा हूँ एंड ट्रायंगल्स बना रहा हूँ. इनिशियली हम लोग को भी आई यूज्ड टू आल्सो थिंक लाइक दिस. even my parents were like this कि एडमिशन तो तुम्हारा डेंटिस्ट्री में कराया था, तुम ये प्लम्बर का काम कहाँ से कर रही हो, तुम ये प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस लेके बैठी हो एंड ये सीमेंट ग्रीन स्टोन लेके बैठी हो एंड यू आर यू नो, आप अपना उस पे दैट योर आप उसे रगड़ रगड़ के स्मूथ बना रहे हो और ट्रायंगल्स बना रहे हो. तो व्हाट यू एक्चुअली डूइंग. सो ये सब हम इसीलिए ही करते हैं, सो दैट कि वी गेट यूज्ड टू विद दोज मटेरियल. हम उन मटेरियल के यूज टू हो जाए, सो दैट कि हमें लेटर ऑन उतनी जो है मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़े. ठीक है, और हम सारी चीज़ें सही टाइम पे कर सकें. तो दैट इज़ वाई हम इतनी एक्सरसाइजेस की करवाई जाती है डेंटिस्ट्री में. सो बी परसिस्टेंट विद योर वर्क. आई एम श्योर गुड उसमें टूथ कार्विंग में यू माइट बी हैविंग प्रॉब्लम्स कि कैसे काम होगा, ये काम होगा, कैसे करोगे, और शायद सही शेप ना आता हो. बट बी परसिस्टेंट. ठीक है, लगे रहो अपने काम में, कभी ना कभी यू विल अचीव सक्सेस. ठीक है, देन डू आस्क क्वेश्चंस. डेफिनेटली अभी कोई भी डाउट है तो आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस, व्हाटएवर डाउट्स यू हैव इन योर माइंड. Be thorough with the procedure before executing. I already told you. Give your 100%. ठीक है, ये laid back attitude. You should not have your laid back attitude. Give your 100%. Always think in your mind, yes, I can do it and I will do it. ठीक है, ऐसा कभी मत सोचो दिमाग में कि नहीं मुझसे नहीं होगा, मैं तो अब नहीं कर पाऊंगी. Do not think like that. जैसा आप सोचोगे वैसा ही होगा. So always give this affirmation to yourself. Yes, I can do it and I will do it. Keep on doing. I know एक बार फेलियर होगा, दो बार फेलियर होगा, तीन बार होगा, but definitely you will achieve success on the fourth time. So keep on giving your 100%. Don't ever give up. I know dentistry में initially काफी लगता है कि there's a lot of work on you, there's a lot of pressure on you. Patient भी देखना है, प्री क्लिनिकल भी करना है, क्लिनिकल भी करना है. लगता होगा कि बहुत प्रेशर है, पढ़ाई भी करनी है. But don't ever give up. ठीक है, one by one, step by step, you start doing your thing, plan your thing, make your timetable and do accordingly. आप देखोगे कुछ टाइम में आपकी सारी चीजें start landing on the right position. Then how one can succeed as a dentist. ठीक है, as a dentist also, and I would say कि as a student also keep yourself updated. Definitely जो भी नई टेक्निक्स आ रही हैं या कुछ भी नया रिसर्च इज गोइंग ऑन, कीप योरसेल्फ अपडेटेड, बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट हैपेंड, आप भले अपडेटेड नाउ बट राइट नाउअडेज द पेशेंट्स अराउंड यू, भले उन्हें बाकी चीज़ों की अवेयरनेस
अगर
हो,
मैं
बट
अभी
दे
गूगल
नो
क्रोम
अबाउट द
खोलूंगी तो कुछ होगा
इनविजिलाइन,
तो
दे
नहीं ना
नो
इसके
अबाउट द
लिए तो
aligners, they will do all the Google thing, Google फाइंड
इसी पे
करके
फिर
आएंगे,
अलग
सब
से
कुछ
गूगल
पढ़ के
क्रोम
आएंगे,
खोला ना
and they
मैंने
will come and they will check your knowledge whether you know or not. They will come and
विंडो
सीधे ask you कि
इसकी
मुझे
सारी
इनविजिलाइन कराना है या मुझे certain liner कराना है, वो कराना है. So they will come and check you also whether you are aware of that innovation or that advancement or not. So keep yourself updated. Discuss cases in your peer group. अगर आप नए नए dentist हैं, you have any problem, please either you can discuss with your seniors. If you have any dentist group, you can discuss there also. You can discuss even with your teachers also. Uh, After 10 years into
इसमें
this
मेरा
field,
नहीं
again अगर मुझे कोई डाउट होता है किसी भी केस में या कुछ मुझे नहीं लगता कि नो आई शुड डू लाइक दिस एंड आई वाज लाइक लिटिल बिट कंफ्यूज. Now also I sometimes discuss with my seniors या with my colleagues कि इसे कैसे करना चाहिए या इसमें क्या करना चाहिए. तो there should be no, you should not be have any fear in discussing all these cases. Then invest in your practice. जैसे जैसे आप धीरे धीरे ग्रो करना शुरू करो, स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन योर प्रैक्टिस. अपनी इंस्ट्रूमेंट बढ़ाइए. अगर आपको लगता है कुछ एडवांसमेंट आई है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी आई है, दैट इज जो है फ्रूटफुल फॉर योर क्लिनिक, गेट इट फॉर योर क्लिनिक. तो धीरे धीरे अर्न करना सीखो एंड धीरे धीरे इन्वेस्ट करना भी शुरू करो, बिकॉज द मोर यू इन्वेस्ट इन योर प्रैक्टिस द मोर यू विल गेट फ्रॉम योर प्रैक्टिस. So that is the one very important. Then upgrade your practice. Definitely invest करना है, अपने आप को upgrade करना है. हो सकता है पहले लोग जो है like पहले people used to put that X-ray machine, that is wall mounted machine. Now people have moved to the that is the remote X-ray machine. So like that only, like that only people upgrade themselves from this to this. Then keep yourself engaged in the continuing education programs, CD programs. अगर कुछ आपकी association से, if you are associated with any association like Indian Dental Association और वहाँ पे CD programs होते हैं, तो go and once in a while there is no harm in joining all these CDs programs. वो कुछ ना कुछ आप लेके ही आओगे. You will get something new in that.
आई
So
मम्मा
keep yourself in this
नहीं
CD program. Never compromise. Never compromise with your treatment, neither with your you can charge for your skill. It's not like this जो patient बोले कि अरे आप तो इतना charge कर रहे हो और वो डॉक्टर तो इतना कम चार्ज कर रहा है. No, if you think you are giving the best treatment to the patient, please you do charge whatever you think accordingly. So never compromise in the treatment, neither in the payment. Spread awareness. आज भी around us there are a lot of there's a lack of the awareness. अभी भी लोगों को बहुत सारी awareness नहीं है about their teeth और when they should come and see a dentist और उन्हें अपने बच्चों को कब लेके आना है. That is the major problem right now. Still, अभी भी people came to us in older ages like 21 years, 22 years with these problem like my forwardly placed teeth है, मेरा backwardly placed mandible है. हमें तो किसी ने बताया ही नहीं था कि इस एज में आके दिखाना है. So still there is lack of awareness around us. तो कोशिश करो as much as possible for you people to create more and more awareness around. Then be patient and confident. Kabhi sometime you might start feeling that you are failing in some procedure और नहीं हो रहा है. But be patient and be confident with the treatment plan. Be confident. ये ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए patient को that you are the new dentist and you are just sitting in, you just came to the market and sitting like that. आप जो भी treatment plan कर रहे हो, as I said in my earlier treatment, be thorough with your procedure which are going to execute and be confident in the performance. ठीक है, तो कोई problem नहीं. Definitely the last one, believe in yourself. अगर अपने आप में believe करते हो, then definitely you can achieve whatever you want. ठीक है, अपने आप को daily affirmation दो that I can do it, I will do it, and your surrounding will work accordingly. जितना negative thought process लाओगे उतना negativity होगी in your surrounding और जितना positive एंड कॉन्फिडेंस रखोगे अपने आप में, उतना ही आपके सराउंडिंग्स एंड यूनिवर्स विल हेल्प यू आउट इन दैट केस. Now, my one advice to all the upcoming dentists या जो अब निकलेंगे या जो अब आएंगे नए डेंटिस्ट, यू माइट फाइंड कि 3 days कोर्स हो रहा है, 3 months कोर्स हो रहा है, 6 months कोर्स हो रहा है फॉर द ऑर्थोडोंटिक or for any of the branch. I would say any of the branch. Okay, I'm not only talking about the orthodontic specifically. I'm saying about any of the कि 3 days में हम आपको ऑर्थो सिखा देंगे, 3 months में हम आपको ऑर्थो सिखा देंगे, 6 months में हम आपको सिखा देंगे. I'm still fail to understand कि जो studies we have done for your 5 years in the BDS and 3 years in the MDS, how can somebody taught you that thing in 3 days, in 3 months or 6 months? I'm still unable to understand this thing. But it's still, it's like after so much of time, I have passed out in 2011, this is 2021. Still, I think कि मुझे अभी भी और I have to explore this field more. I have more to learn about this field, because her case is different. Every case is different. No two cases similar. ऐसा नहीं कि इसमें ये किया है तो उसमें भी यही करेंगे. No, not at all. Every case is डिफरेंट एंड एवरी केस में हमें अलग ट्रीटमेंट प्लान करना पड़ता है, कस्टमाइज ट्रीटमेंट प्लान करना पड़ता है अकॉर्डिंग टू पेशेंट चीफ कंप्लेंट एंड पेशेंट की क्लिनिकल फाइंडिंग्स के अकॉर्डिंग. So no two cases are same. So still I'm not able to understand कि how can one teach in 3 days or 3 months or 6 months. कभी सुना है have you people ever heard about कि जो है हम आपको कार्डियक सर्जरी सिखा देंगे 3 months में, या हम आपको जो है हार्ट ट्रांसप्लांट करना सिखा देंगे सच में, या न्यूरो सर्जरी सिखा देंगे सच में? नो, नॉट एट ऑल. नो वन कैन डू दैट. कोई आपको नहीं सिखा सकता. तो it take again a lot of study, a lot of research. So I would suggest please do not fall for all this things, also all these courses. If you actually want to learn or if you want to go for it, go for the MDS. Start preparing for your need. Go for the this thing post graduation examination के लिए आप prepare करिए, NEET clear करिए and get into the MDS. That is the right thing to do. ठीक है? Please. So do not go for all these short term courses and go for the MDS. Prepare करिए, get it into the MDS. Do take MDS in whatever field you want or जिसमें भी आपका interest हो, get it done and study. Give your best in those 3 years. आप अच्छे से पढ़िए, research करिए. You learn everything all about that branch, all the do's and don'ts, everything. And उसके बाद you can execute your treatment and you can treat your patient. So that was my advice for the upcoming budding dentist. Now the another question arises, yeah, most of the people, even some of my UT student ask कि हम कल को हम जब dentist में आएंगे या हम practice में आएंगे तो what we can do for the orthodontic, हम क्या कर सकते हैं orthodontic में? Because I am sure कि ये एक ऐसी branch है जो UG में बहुत ज़्यादा जैसे लोगों को exposure नहीं मिलता है regarding this field in orthodontics में. I think आपने जब orthodontics आपकी posting हुई, what you have done, you might have done conceptogram, few of the model analysis, 1-2-3 cases देख लिए होंगे आपने, कुछ removable appliances देख लिए होंगे, but the fixed mechanotherapy कैसे करना है, myofunction appliances कैसे करना है, this isn't taught you in anything in the UG curriculum. Nothing is there in the UG curriculum. That's why I said it is a very premium branch. ठीक है, आप जितना भी सीखोगे आप अपने PG में सीखोगे. तो UG में बहुत ही limited exposure होता है as regarding the orthodontics. So basically, as in अगर आप कल general practice करते हो तो what you can do regarding the orthodontics. These are the few things that you can definitely do. That is first of all, most important thing is the diagnosis. ठीक है, diagnosis करना is very important. अगर आपने सही diagnosis कर ली, then your treatment will be super fine. मतलब अगर आपने सही diagnosis की तो आपका treatment भी सही होगा. तो diagnosis करना is very important. Whether there is a discrepancy in the teeth or there is a malocclusion or there is a discrepancy in the jaws, स्पेशली जॉ डिस्क्रिपेंसी, इट इज वन ऑफ द डिस्क्रिपेंसी. लोगों को ये तो पता है कि टीथ बाहर है, टीथ अंदर है, लेकिन मोस्ट ऑफ द डेंटिस्ट डोंट नो अबाउट द जॉ डिस्क्रिपेंसी, कि जॉज भी बाहर हो सकते हैं या अंदर हो सकते हैं. So they should know about the jaw discrepancy along with the malocclusion, teeth malocclusion. ठीक है, तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कौन से dental malocclusions हैं, कौन से jaws malocclusion है, skeletal malrelationship है, so that you can do the proper diagnosis. Then definitely as a general practitioner you can give a variety of the removal appliances, like all these appliances दे सकते हो, या आप retainers दे सकते हो, या there is a habit breaking appliances है that you can give. अगर कोई पेशेंट आया है, कोई पेरेंट्स आए, दे आर रिपोर्टिंग टू यू विद देयर चाइल्ड दैट my child is having thumb sucking habit, that what will you do? Definitely you can get one habit breaking appliance for her. आप उसे वो हैबिट ब्रेकिंग अप्लायंस दे सकते हो और उसकी थंब सकिंग हैबिट को रोक सकते हो, ठीक है, सही टाइम पे, सो दैट कि फर्दर उसमें मैलोक्लूजन क्रिएट ना हो. तो removable appliances and any habit breaking appliances are those appliances which you can give as a general practitioner. There is no issue. Then definitely you can perform interceptive and the preventive orthodontics. I think जो final year में होंगे, they must be knowing about the interceptive and the preventive orthodontics. That consists of the serial extraction and the space maintenance. आप जो है as a general practitioners you can go for the serial extraction. If you see there's a lot of crowding in certain patient, you can plan for the serial extraction. ठीक है, कि कौन सा, there are 3 method, tubes, snarls and there is one more. आप उसके अकॉर्डिंग अपना ट्रीटमेंट प्लान कर सकते हो, सीरियल एक्सट्रैक्शन कर सकते हो, सो दैट कि जो मैलोक्लूजन होने वाला है वो कम से कम अकर हो, ठीक है. So that you can plan. You can also plan for the space maintenance, like in the case of the earlier shedding of the teeth. अगर जो फर्स्ट मोलर्स जो है शेड ऑफ हो गए हैं इन दी अर्लियर एज, देन यू कैन होल्ड दी मैकुला. ठीक, आप मैक्सिमली मोलर्स को होल्ड कर सकते हो अपनी पोजीशन पे बाय गिविंग दी अप्लायंस और द स्पेस मेंटेनेंस. तो दैट यू कैन डू एज अ जनरल. Now in the last, what gives me the satisfaction at the end of the day, so this is my earning, or you can say this gives me satisfaction, the feedback from my patients, the feedback from my students. So you know, all this is very close to my heart, very close to my heart. This gives a lot of satisfaction. So अब मैं कैटरिक्स में हूँ, अगेन वहाँ पे जो यूजी स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, इवन पीजी स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, once they when they admire you, you feel so good, you feel so important कि आपने उनकी लाइफ में कुछ चेंज लेके आए हो या आप उनके लिए इतने इम्पोर्टेंट हो. So that gives you satisfaction. So that is why still I am in academics, and side by side I am doing my clinical practice also. So that's all from my side. Now coming to any question and answer. Before going for that, thank you very much Arushi for giving me this platform, and thank you everyone for listening me. You know, I think this is my first time that I'm interacting with the undergraduate student all over the India like this. So this is my first time. Thank you so much everyone for all the support and for listening like this. Thank you. If you have any other doubts जो आप यहाँ नहीं पूछ सकते, you can mail me or you can connect me on my Instagram. Thank you so much. Over to you, Arushi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was an amazing, amazing session. We learned so much, and we have so many questions in the chat, ma'am.
Okay. I'll just
give me 1 second. Yes, ma'am. You can see them. That will be best.
Just a minute.
Ma'am, so what you can do is you stop sharing your screen now.
Okay. Is it fine now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. What is the disadvantage of Invisalign? In Invisalign, again, what happened? We are totally dependent on the patient. Like patient इसे पहनेगा कि नहीं पहनेगा. In braces, what is happening? Every month we are calling the patient so we can check on ourselves कि कौन सा bracket टूट गया है या debond हो गया है. We can fix it. But what happened in the Invisalign, we don't know whether patient is wearing or not, because we will ask our patient, you have to wear 24 hours. 24 hours means 24 hours. तभी continuous pressure लगेगा teeth पे, और टूथ जो है मूव करेगा, बट अगर पेशेंट पहन नहीं रहा है तो वी कैन नॉट हेल्प हर और हिम, वी कैन नॉट। अगर पेशेंट नहीं पहनेगा देयर विल बी नो मूवमेंट एंड डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी नो रिजल्ट। सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द main you can say disadvantage in Invisalign cases, that patient compliance needed a lot. So that is the one thing. Then what is next? How long and often did the child have to wear the appliance in case 10? Okay, the case 10, this thing, reverse headgear. Patient, we asked for these appliances, like for the myofunction appliances, we have asked patient to wear it for the 24 hours, except while eating or drinking something very hot and very cold. But in orthopedic appliance, we ask patient to wear it 14 hours a day. ठीक है, 14 घंटे के लिए हम उसे बोलते हैं पहनने के लिए in a day. And in that particular case, patient wear that appliance for almost 6 months. 6 month में हमने वो उतनी changes जो है achieve किए थे उस case. That was the case number 10. Okay, is it true that a root undergoes internal resorption after orthodontic treatment? If yes, how far is it common? Sometimes, you know, it's not always happening कि ऐसा नहीं है हमेशा ही internal resorption हो रहा है, but whenever you are putting you know a lot of pressure, ऐसा नहीं है कि you know sometimes patient came to us and they were like कि आप tight कर दीजिए जितना भी हो सके, ठीक है, and again after जो है 20 days they were like कि आप टाइट कर दीजिए, no nothing, it is not like this. 30 days का एक टाइम पीरियड होना ही चाहिए बीच में, again in between the tightening of the wire और the changing of the wire. अगर आप सही प्रेशर के अंडर काम कर रहे हो, सही टाइम पे अगर जो है वायर्स टाइट करो या चेंज करो, then there is no chances of the internal root resorption. But there is a one case, one condition in which there are more chances of internal resorption, that is in the removal appliances. Agar any of the patient report to you and they are giving history of wearing the removal appliances for like longer duration of the time, like almost 1 year or 1.5 year, then definitely there are the chances that patient might be showing you internal resorption. You should always go for the OPG of that patient and check the roots of that patient first of all before going for the fixed mechanotherapy. तो जो longer duration के लिए जो है removable appliances पहनते हैं उनमें जो है resorption की chances सबसे ज़्यादा होते हैं. Which braces you should be prefer, the self-ligating burrs or the conventional one? Again, it depends on the case to case. ठीक है, in every case you cannot give self-ligating bracket, and conventional burrs are also again like depend. अगर आपको लगता है कि you know some of the borderline cases, as I said in my earlier slide, borderline cases are like some cases जहाँ पे थोड़ा dicey होता है कि whether you should go for the extraction or not. अगर हमें लगता है कि हम जा भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी जा सकते हैं, and we think we can you know achieve the result by expanding the arch, ठीक है, border without going for any extraction, you can go for the self ligating bracket. And conventional bracket definitely वो तो है ही basic this thing. You can put conventional bracket in almost every case. There is as such no indication for that. But for self ligating, definitely there is the indication that in borderline cases or in those cases where you want to convert that case into non-extraction, there you should always go for the self-ligating practice. And they are also less painful also. So the patient का pain perception ज़्यादा है and patient is like कि कम pain होना चाहिए, तो there also you can go for it. Then till what age can we do correction of crowding and deep bite in a person? As such, age is no bar in the person as much as person is healthy. There is no systemic problem like there is no root resorption, there is no bone loss, the periodontal condition is healthy. ठीक है, कोई systemic issues ना हो patient को, like diabetes ना हो patient को, then age is no bar as such. ठीक है, आप जो है किसी भी अभी recently died, you know last week only one of my patients, she was 51 years old and she reported to me for the Invisalign. She came specially for the Invisalign कि मुझे Invisalign कराना है, and she was having a lot of spacing in the upper arch, but she was little bit confused कि whether इस stage में I can go for the treatment or not. So definitely you can go either in 51 also in 55 also, until and unless the bone is fine, there is no bone loss and there is no systemic issues. So there is no age bar as such. One more thing I want to convey that there is a misconception of the orthodontic treatment that people used to say कि after 12 years के बाद आना for the orthodontic treatment या सब teeth जब आपकी all the permanent teeth erupt हो जाए then you can come for the orthodontic treatment. No, it is not so. Now the rules has been changed. It's like after 7 years. अगर वैसे तो initially if any of the patient reported to you और आपको लग रहा है कि patient is having anterior cross bite या कोई jaw discrepancy है, please contact your orthodontist and ask for the consultation. And second thing, after 7 years of the age, you should all create this awareness in your patient or the parents कि अगर आपके जो बच्चे हैं उनको आप जो 7 years के बाद एक ऑर्थोडोंटिस्ट के पास ला सकते हो और उनका ऑर्थोडोंटिक ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट करा सकते हो. यू शुड नॉट वेट फॉर दी ऑल दी परमानेंट टीथ टू इरप्ट. ठीक है, इन मिक्स डेंटिशन ऑल्सो वी कैन परफॉर्म ऑर्थोडोंटिक ट्रीटमेंट डिपेंडिंग ऑन दी केस टू केस. Then, ma'am, what topic should UG select for research papers or any paper presentation, and could you please suggest few website we can submit our research work? Yeah, there are few of the journals which take the student research paper. Like one of journal is there. I'm forgetting its name. It's International Journal of Student Research, something like that. They take only student research papers and the topics research paper on any paper presentation. Like in the UG, you can for the paper presentation there are variety of topics in the ortho. You can select from that. Like for the 6 keys of the malocclusion, आप उस पे जो है poster present कर सकते हो. Regarding बात अगर if you want to do the paper presentation, so you can go for the review papers. ठीक है, आप कोई भी एक टॉपिक चूज कर सकते हो फ्रॉम दी ऑर्थोडोंटिक एंड यू कैन सी कि रिसेंटली उस पर क्या काम हो रहा है. देन यू कैन गिव अ रिव्यू, अ शॉर्ट रिव्यू ऑन दैट कि शुरू से लेके अब तक उस पर क्या क्या काम हुआ है एंड दैट यू कैन प्रेजेंट एनीवेयर इन द कॉन्फ्रेंस. So that would be good for you. UG select for research paper. Again, I would suggest same thing कि as such अब इसी उस पे आके you cannot perform with the fixed treatment this thing. What you can do only the removal appliances. So either you can go for some surgery topics related to your removal appliances, या तो फिर either you have so much of patient with you, आपके पास इतने removal patient होने चाहिए कि आप जो एक study कर सकते. or rather going for that I would suggest go for the review paper, ठीक है, instead of the research paper. That would be very better for you and easy for you. आप कोई भी topic select कर सकते हो and you can check from starting till date what work has been done on that particular topic. So that would be good for you. Ma'am, what advice do you have for UG students? UG student, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड टेल मी कि प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं आप लोग की. ये तो मुझे डेफिनेटली आई नो. टुडे ओनली आई हैड एग्जाम, यूजी एग्जाम फॉर द फाइनल ईयर्स इन माय डिपार्टमेंट. आई हैव सीन कि दे हैव वेरी लिटिल, उन्होंने थोड़ी सी चीज़ें ही पढ़ लिया, दैट इज द क्लासिफिकेशन एंड इटियोलॉजी, दैट्स इट. उसके बाद दे डोंट नो अबाउट द मायोफंक्शनल अप्लायंसेस. दे डोंट नो, मतलब वेरी फ्यू ऑफ देम वर लाइक दे न्यू अबाउट द मायोफंक्शनल अप्लायंसेस, बट none of them knew about completely about the myo appliances, the orthopedic appliances. They don't know about the arch wires, about the even other removal appliances. When at the level of the UG, you can give any kind of the removal appliances. So at least you should have thorough knowledge about it. Forget about the fixed appliances therapy. That is again a separate thing. ठीक है, आप MDS अगर ortho में करते हो तो आप फिक्स करोगे, बट एटलीस्ट एट दी यूजी लेवल यू शुड नो एवरीथिंग अबाउट दी रिमूवल अप्लायंसेस. क्या उनका मोड ऑफ फंक्शन होता है, कब देना चाहिए, कितने टाइम पीरियड के लिए देना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट व्हाट इज हॉलीज रिटेनर, व्हाट इज अपर एंटीरियर बाइट. ये आप ऐसे नॉर्मल है कि अगर आपके पास कोई पेशेंट आता है फॉर द रिटेनर, अगर आपको यू नो व्हाट इज हॉलीज अप्लाइंग, यू कैन प्लान इट एंड गिव इट. देयर इज नो हार्म इन दैट. अगर कोई पेशेंट, इफ एनी पेशेंट इज कमिंग टू यू विद इंटीरियर डीप बाइट एंड इफ यू नो अबाउट दी appliance that is the upper interior bite plane, and if you know about the mode of function कि वो कैसे काम करता है, you can plan it and give it. There is no issue in that case, but you should know कि कितने टाइम के लिए पहनाना है पेशेंट को. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि like आप for like 2 years, 3 years he keeps on wearing the same appliance. You should नो ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, उसके आपको बैकड्रॉप एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस भी पता होना चाहिए. So that is my advice. And definitely wire bending में आपको लगता होगा कि हमसे क्यों wire bending करवाई जा रही है. Why we are making atoms, why we are making this thing label goes, ये तो हम lab में भी करवा लेंगे. So I just want to know, until and unless you don't know what is right and what is wrong, आप कैसे जो आपके पास lab से बन के आएगा, how will you judge कि उस lab वाले ने सही बनाया है या गलत बनाया है. तो आपको भी तो नॉलेज होनी चाहिए ना उस चीज की. अगर यू नो हाउ टू मेक एडम, हाउ टू मेक लेबल डोर, हाउ टू एक्टिवेट, देन ओनली ना आपके पास जो लैब से बन के आएगा या आपने XYZ किसी से भी बनवाया है, देन ओनली यू कम टू नो कि ये ऐसे बनना चाहिए था, ये ऐसे बनना चाहिए था, और तभी आप पेशेंट को डिलीवर कर पाओगे. तो अगर आपको प्रॉपर नॉलेज ही नहीं है तो हाउ विल यू डू इट. सो आई एम श्योर वायर बेंडिंग बहुत टफ लगती होगी, हाथ से जा सके. वायर स्ट्रेटनिंग क्यों कराई जा रही है, जब वायर बेंड कराना है तो स्ट्रेट क्यों करा रहे हैं. तो वो इसलिए ही कराते हैं सो दैट यू कैन गेट यूज टू दी वायर्स. आपके हाथ को पता चल जाए कि वायर टच करते कि कौन सा वायर है, कौन सी गेज का वायर है. आई एम श्योर कि आपको जब इतनी आदत पड़ जाएगी ना, आप देख के पहचान जाओगे दैट दिस इज 21 गेज वायर, दिस इज 19 गेज वायर, एंड दिस 22 गेज वायर, दिस इज 23 गेज वायर. तो दैट्स व्हाई इतनी सारी प्री क्लिनिकल एक्सरसाइज होती हैं और तुम्हें डेफिनेटली डिफिकल्ट लगती होगी. बिलीव मी, मुझे भी बहुत लगती थी, बट समहाउ मुझे वायर बेंडिंग से बहुत प्यार हो गया था करते करते. लाइक वी यूज्ड टू मेक डिफरेंट थिंग्स आल्सो. तो आप लोगों को भी धीरे धीरे आदत पड़ जाएगी. जस्ट कीप बी परसिस्टेंट एंड कीप गिविंग योर 100%. दैट्स इट आई वुड सजेस्ट. Then what would be the best option to settle in dentistry? It's up to you. See whether you want to go for the higher studies or whether you go for the for the clinic setup. That's totally up to your decision. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको एक if any of the branch is your favorite branch, or you think कि आपको इसे further पढ़ना चाहिए, ठीक है, ज़्यादा पढ़ना is not bad at all. I would say ज़्यादा knowledge खराब नहीं होती, but definitely half knowledge is very dangerous. तो अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको जो है MDS करना, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि MDS करके खाली आप एकेडमिक्स में ही जा सकते हो. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. आफ्टर MDS करके भी आप अपनी क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस सेटअप कर सकते हो. आप एज ए कंसल्टेंट कर सकते हो, आप हॉस्पिटल्स में काम कर सकते हो. तो वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. दैट यू हैव टू डिसाइड, दैट यू हैव टू टेक अ डिसीजन whether you want to go for the higher studies, nothing bad in that, or whether you want to get settled down with your clinic. you know आज भी बहुत से लोग पीपल आर डूइंग MDS, लेकिन जितना आप हायर स्टडीज हो जाती है, हायर नॉलेज हो जाती है, आई थिंक उतने आपके विजन्स जो है क्लियर हो जाते हैं. जितनी आपको नॉलेज होगी ना, उतने आपके विजन्स ओपन अप हो जाते हैं, उतने आप क्लियर हो जाते हो अपने ट्रीटमेंट प्लान एंड थॉट प्रोसेस में. सो आई थिंक हायर स्टडीज इज नॉट बैड एट ऑल. और अगर आपको है कि नहीं, अब मुझे सेटल डाउन होना चाहिए, सेटल डाउन हो जाना चाहिए, दैट इज इनफ फॉर यू. एंड ठीक है, आप अपना क्लिनिक ओपन करिए एंड आई वुड सजेस्ट आप अपनी टीम फॉर्म करिए. यू कॉल द कंसल्टेंट. जितना काम आप कर सकते हो, डू इट ऑन योर ओन. बट इफ यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट फॉर सर्टेन प्रोसीजर, लाइक फॉर ओरल सर्जरी इंफेक्शन नहीं लगता, या ऑर्थो का कोई काम नहीं लगता, या पीडिया, इफ यू थिंक यू कैन नॉट हैंडल दिस पेशेंट, डू कॉल कंसल्टेंट्स. देयर इज नो इशू एट ऑल. फॉर्म योर टीम. आप अपनी टीम बनाइए खुद की और जो है अपनी क्लिनिक सेटअप करें. देयर इज नो बिग डील इन दैट. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, मैम, डज ऑर्थोडोंटिक ट्रीटमेंट हैव सम बैड इफेक्ट ऑन योर? नो, नॉट एट ऑल. ये सारे मिथ हैं कि हमारे आइज पे इफेक्ट हो जाएगा, हमारा DMJ खराब हो जाएगा, हमारा ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. ठीक है, कोई भी ऑर्थोडोंटिक ट्रीटमेंट का कोई भी इफेक्ट नहीं होता आइज पे. ठीक है, इट्स जस्ट अ मिथ. मैम, हाउ मच डू यू चार्ज फॉर इनविजिलाइन? बेटा, इट डिपेंड ऑन केस टू केस. ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग कितने नंबर ऑफ अलाइनर्स लगेंगे, दैट वी कैन नॉट से एग्जैक्टली. एज आई सेड अर्लियर, एवरी केस इज डिफरेंट. किसी में हो सकता है ओनली 14 अलाइनर्स लगे, किसी में हो सकते हैं 21 अलाइनर्स लगे. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट जो है, जो चार्जेस हैं वो डिपेंड करते हैं. देन अगेन देयर आर, if you are talking about Invisalign, there are variety of treatment plans under Invisalign also. But I would also tell you this thing, that there are lot of aligner brand currently in the market. ठीक ठीक है, आजकल बहुत ब्रांड्स चल रहे हैं, ठीक है, XYZ, तो उनके रेट्स भी डिफर करते हैं डिपेंडिंग, इंडियन ब्रांड है, US ब्रांड है, तो उस पर भी रेट बहुत डिफर करता है. That is the one thing. Ma'am, how do you keep the patient motivated throughout the treatment and also on the treatment usually for a longer time? Definitely. खाली आपको अपने पेशेंट को मोटिवेटेड नहीं रखना है, यू हैव टू बी मोटिवेट योरसेल्फ आल्सो. आपको भी मोटिवेट रहना है, बिकॉज एवरी मंथ यू आर गोइंग टू सी दैट पेशेंट अगेन एंड अगेन. एंड ऐसा नहीं कि हर बार पेशेंट विल कम विद ऑल दी थिंग्स इंटैक्ट. समटाइम दे विल कम दिस ब्रेकेज. आप हो जाता है कई बार, इट्स लाइक यू एवरी टाइम यू आर कमिंग अप विद द ब्रेकेजेस, हो जाता है. बट यू हैव टू कीप बी पेशेंट विद द पेशेंट, ठीक है. मैंने पहले भी कहा था, you have to keep yourself very calm and patiently you have to treat the patient. आप उन्हें मोटिवेट करते रहिए, मोटिवेट इन दी सेंस आप करिए कि यू हैव मेंटेन अ वेरी गुड ओरल हाइजीन. अगर पेशेंट ने हाइजीन अच्छे से मेंटेन करिए, पेशेंट के कुछ मूवमेंट्स हुए हैं तो पेशेंट को आप वो शो करिए कि पहले टीथ यहाँ था, नाउ टीथ इज लाइक हियर. दैट्स व्हाई रिकॉर्ड टेकिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन ऑर्थोडोंटिक्स. हम रिकॉर्ड्स जरूर लेते हैं पेशेंट के प्री, मिड एंड पोस्ट. Keep a habit of this. Not only orthodontics, if any treatment you are doing, whether in your in your curriculum or after your curriculum in your practice, always keep pre and post patient. ये दूसरे पेशेंट्स को मोटिवेट करने में भी हेल्प करेगा, एंड दिस आल्सो हेल्प इन दी मोटिवेटिंग इन द सेम पेशेंट कि पहले ये था, अब से इतना चेंजेस आ गया, तो पेशेंट गेट हैप्पी कि वो मेरे इतना करेक्शन हो गया, मेरा इतना करेक्शन हो गया. So like that you can keep motivating. You can keep complimenting patient कि अब तुम्हारी स्माइल इतनी अच्छी लग रही है, now you are looking much better. ऐसे क्या होता है, पेशेंट को कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड अप होता है, and you also feel good for that patient. Then why are periodontal problems common in patient with braces? Why they are common? They are common because when you put the braces, what is happening? There are a lot of food deposit around the teeth. So that's why जो food deposit होता है, पेशेंट अगर प्रॉपर ब्रशिंग नहीं कर रहा है पर्टिकुलर टूथब्रश से, दैट इज मेंट फॉर द ऑर्थोडोंटिक ब्रेसेस और फॉर द ऑर्थोडोंटिक ट्रीटमेंट, अगर ब्रशिंग नहीं कर रहा है, प्रॉपर क्लीनिंग नहीं रखा है, तो डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी अ डिपॉजिट अराउंड द ब्रैकेट. और ब्रैकेट और ब्रेसेस में खाना काफ़ी फंसता है, तो हम पेशेंट को इसलिए जो है सारी एडवाइस करते कि कैसे क्लीन करना है, कैसे ब्रश करना है. अगर पेशेंट मेंटेन नहीं करेगा, खाना वहाँ पे जो है डिपॉजिट होगा, तो डेफिनेटली दैट विल कॉज द इन्फ्लेमेशन ऑफ द गम. इसलिए पेशेंट में ज़्यादा इन्फ्लेमेशन देखने को मिलता है इन ऑर्थोडोंटिक केसेस, ठीक है, एंड दे माइट लीड टू पेरिडोंटल प्रॉब्लम्स लेटर. देन मैम, by removal appliances, retainers also consider for causing resorption. If not, considered to be ideal for retainer post orthodontic treatment. Yeah, whether it is removal appliance or whether it is removal retainers, अगर longer duration के लिए patient ने पहना है तो there are the chances for the resorption. जनरली एक रिमूवल अप्लायंस जो है 6 to 8 months ही पहनाना चाहिए पेशेंट को, नॉट मोर देन दैट. एंड आई वुड सजेस्ट ओनली 6 months, दैट्स इट, नॉट मोर देन दैट. उससे ज़्यादा मत पहनाओ. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपने कुछ मतलब यू हैवंट अचीव व्हाट यू हैव प्लान, अगर नहीं लगता तो आफ्टर 6 months आप पूरे टाइम के ट्रीटमेंट स्टॉप कर दें, देन यू कैन अगेन आस्क फॉर द पेशेंट टू वेयर इट. बट 6 months is the time period, that's it. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं पहनाना चाहिए, otherwise you will get a resorption mostly in most of the cases. So 6 months is the time period. That's all. Anything else? Anybody would like to ask anything else? Any information regarding the orthodontics you can ask me. Over to you, Arushi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We learned so much today, and we really appreciate all the time that you have given to us. Everyone is saying thank you, ma'am.
Thanks to you. Thanks for all the attendees. Thank you so much for coming and listening to me. Um, I'm not sure how much it was fruitful for you people.
Ma'am, it was very.
But if you people have any doubts, you people are UGs, undergraduates right now. So if you people have any doubts, you can connect me with on Instagram or on the Facebook. I'm available always here. Okay, I'll definitely respond you people. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. There's no issue at all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, to all the participants, I just want to say that the post-session quiz, I will link it up video that I'll be uploading on YouTube. I'll upload it by tonight because I couldn't go. I don't have my PC right now, so I can't send the post session quiz. So that's that. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a good night. Take care.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Yeah, everyone. Bye.
Bye, bye, ma'am. Thank you so much.